Okay, welcome to our today lesson. Kusoo dhawaada maadadeenii xisaabta ahayd ee fasalka 10aad. Casharkeennii hore waxaynu ku soo dhiganay trigonometric values. Waxaynu soo aragnay signs of the three basic trigonometric functions. Calaamadaha saddexda asaasiga oo ah trigonometric functions ka ayaynu soo baranay. Casharka maanta waxaynu ku baranaynaa reference angle. Reference angle wax kala maaha. Reference angle is the angle that helps us to find the trigonometric function of a larger number, angle greater than 90 degrees. How can we find its value? For example, sine of 150 degrees, how can we find? So our today lesson is about reference angle. So to start reference angle is the acute angle formed by terminal side and the x-axis. We should have to understand what the reference angle is. Reference angle is the acute angle formed by the terminal side and the x-axis. So one thing that we must notice what? It is an acute angle always. It is not greater than 90 degrees, the reference angle. Okay? Also, when we put in standard, it is the part that make up from the terminal side and the x-axis. Reference angle kuwa xagasha cabirkeedu uu u dhaxeeyo every la 90 degree. midda kale waxa xagasha sameeya reference angle-ka waa terminal side-ka iyo x-axis-ga. Reference angle-ku wuxuu naga caawiyaa inaynu helo qiimayaasha xaglaha ka weyn 90 degree oo kale, sin of 150 degree oo kale sida loo soo saaro. Waxaan eegnaa hadda angle theta in standard position with this reference angle theta r in each quadrant is as below, okay? Now let us see in the first quadrant. waaxda koobaad markuu angle-ku uu yahay, look, the angle and the reference angle are equal. Theta and the theta are equal when it is in the first quadrant. markaasoo kale wax la raadinaya ma jiro, waayo xagashiiba ayaa u dhaxaysa 90 degree. ay xagashi ayaa acute angle oo u dhaxaysa every la 90 degree. markan oo kale raadin meynay waan soo saarnaysa markaaba sin of 90 degree, sin of 45 degree, sin of 60 degree waan garan karnaa iyaga isla markaaba waan soo saari karnaa. waayahay bal ka war marka uu angle-ku yahay quadrant 2, when the angle is in quadrant 2. Let us see again when the angle is in quadrant 2. As you see from here the figure in quadrant 2, when the angle is theta r is what? The reference angle. It is the reference angle. Reference angle keenu waa qaybtan yaray theta r ay ku qoran tahay ee ay sameeyeen x-axis-ga iyo terminal side-ku. xaga dhinac dhamaadka xagasha iyo x-axis negative x-axis inta yar ay sameeyeen way. intaas cadad ahaan saan ku heli karnaa waa xagashi theta ahayd ee ka weyn 90 degree oo laga jaray inta 180 degree oo laga jaray xagashi baan odhanaynaa. waan arki doonaa siyaabaha looga shaqeeyo laftigeeda. What about when the angle is in third quadrant? In quadrant C, the reference angle is this small part, the green part. Theta is above 180 degree and less than 270 degree, so it is what? In the third quadrant. waaxda saddexaad ayuu angle-kana ku dhacaa. mar hadduu waaxda saddexaad yahay qaybta theta r ay noogu qoran tahay maxay noo tahay? waa reference angle. That part is the reference angle. Again, let us see when it is in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, the angle is what? The terminal side and the positive x-axis. So this is the reference angle. So reference angle is always between 0 up to 90 degree. It is always acute angle, okay? Now let us see some examples based on this. Let us see some example. Example, it says, find the reference angle theta r for theta. When theta is 110 degree, when theta is 212 degree, and when theta is 280 degree. Let us find these three, their reference angles. As you know, these angles are greater than 90 degree. They are above 90 degree. They are above the first quadrant. So what will be the reference angle? Sidaan u jeedna xaglahani qiimayaashoodu way ka badan yihiin 90 degree. 110 degree uu ka badan yahay, 212, 280. All of these angles are above 90 degree. So we should have to find the references. Now let us see the first solution. Let us say A, if we take 180 degrees and 110 degrees second quadrant, so to find we will subtract 180 degree, the given angle. Theta R for the first is equals to 180 degree minus theta. Why we say like this? Theta equal to 110 degree is quadrant 2. So theta R is equal to what? 180 degree minus theta. What is theta? It is the given angle. So it will be theta R is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. Therefore, the reference angle of 110 degree is 70 degree. This is the reference angle. It is acute angle. Now we can find easily. To find the sine of 110 degree, we will say simply sine of 70 degree. Sine of 70 degree and 110 degree will be the same. Now let us see B, how we can find. First look the angle B. Which quadrant did this angle belong to? This angle theta equal to 212 degree is in quadrant 3. So theta R is obtained by the given angle minus 180 degree. Marka ay xagashu tahay xagal waaxda saddexaad, waxaanu ka helaynaa reference angle-ka xagasha aan haysanno ee waaxda saddexaad oo laga jaray 180 degree. Now theta R, the reference angle will be 212 degree minus 180 degree. And this, when we subtract these two, it will become what? 32 degree. So this is the reference angle of the angle 12 and 212 degree. Now let us see angle C. That means equation C, we have theta equal to 180 degree. This 280 degree is in which quadrant first? Ask yourself, you should have to know the quadrant this belongs to. When you get that, then you will say, what should we do to get the reference angle? Since this angle, theta, is in quadrant 4. So theta R will be obtained 360 degree minus theta. We will subtract the angle we are given from 360 degree. The answer we get from there, we will call it the reference angle of the angle which belonged to quadrant 4. So now theta R, the reference angle will be 80 degree easily. How it become? We know. 360 degree minus 280 degree will become what? 80 degree. So the reference angle of 280 degree is 80 degree. How it was? I hope students that it was simple. Seebuha cashirkeenu inuu aad u dhib yar ayaan malaynayaa. Bal haddaan eegno this activity. Activity 1. Waa tijaabadii koobaad ama waa ballayligii koobaad. Waxaad isku dayaysaan inaad ka shaqaysaan. Easily. It is so simple. Find the reference angle theta R for theta if A 170 degree, B theta equal to 225 degree. I am sure that you will get correctly. You have 2 minutes. Answer within a period of 2 minutes. Laba daqiiqadood baad haysataan ardayay. Isku daya inaad kaga jawaabtaan labada daqiiqadood. okay waxaan filayaa inaad ka jawaabteen hadda waxaynu wada eegaynaa jawaabihiina iyo jawaabta activity-gan ayaynu isku eegaynaa solution baynu galaynaa bal we will say solution the solution says okay A 170 degree is second quadrant angle mar hadduu second quadrant angle yahayna maxaan odhanaa hence theta r is equal to 180 degree minus theta r is equal to what 10 degree easily 10 ayay noo soo baxday I hope that you get this easily B theta equal to 225 degree is third quadrant angle remember how to find when the angle is third quadrant the angle in reference angle is obtained by the given angle minus 180 degree. So 225 degree minus 180 degree will be the reference angle. Then theta r will become 45 degree B. I hope that you get these answers easily. Therefore, this is the answer of our first activity. Now let us see the values of the trigonometric functions. The values of the trigonometric functions. Okay, angle theta and the corresponding trigonometric function are the same. So here it says what? The values of the trigonometric function of a given angle theta and the corresponding trigonometric function of the reference angle theta are the same in absolute value. What does it mean? If we want a sine of 320 degree, we should have to find sine of it is called a reference angle. What they will be different by what? They will be only different by sine, but in absolute value they are the same. So let us see the following, for example. So they differ only by sine. Say example. This example we will see. Find sine 240 degree, find the cos of 240 degree, and tan of 240 degree. We will try to find this. Now to find, we will say solution. 240 degree, the angle we are asked to find this trigonometric function is third quadrant. So we'll try this reference. The reference of this type of angle is obtained. The angle we have, which is 240 degree minus 180 degree. So theta r is equal to 60 degree. Now sine of 240 degree and the sine of 60 degree will be the same. Only they may be different if it is possible and by sine. So third quadrant sine is negative. So sine of 240 degree is equal to what? Negative sine 60 degree. Because third quadrant sine is negative. Cos of 240 degree is equal to negative cos of 60 degree, which is equal to what? Negative 1 over 2. We know these are special angles we have learned in our previous class. So tan of 240 degree is equal to tan of 60 degree, which is equal to what? Radical 3. Why tan didn't become negative? Why it didn't become negative? Because the only trig function which is positive in third quadrant is tan. You remember. That is why tan of 240 degree is equal to radical 3. Okay, now let us see this topic, which is about supplementary angles. What are supplementary angles? I hope that you remember that you saw in your lower grades maybe. But as a reference, we will write here, supplementary angles. Two angles are said to be supplementary. At what time? If the sum of their measures is 180 degree. And two angles. If we add, if their sum becomes, if the sum becomes 180 degree, we will call it what? Supplementary angles. Can you give me an example? Tusaale ma iga siin kartaan supplementary angle-lada kuwa la odhan karo? Okay, I hope that you tried. Now let us see the examples of supplementary angles. Look, all of these angles are what? 35 degree and 135 degree are supplementary angles, because if you add it will become their sum 180 degree. 150 degree iyo 30 degree sidoo kale waa supplementary angles. 29 degree and 151 degree are supplementary angles, and 105 and 75 degree are supplementary angles. So all are what? Supplementary angles. All the values that we are given in this example are supplementary angles. Why? Because when we add, they give us 180 degrees. Okay, now let us see the following. In general, if angle is in second quadrant, if an angle is in third quadrant, we have the following. If theta is a second quadrant angle, then its reference angle will be 180 degrees minus theta. This is clear. Hence, sine of theta will be what? Sine of 180 degrees minus theta. Cos of theta, well, it is negative cos of 180 degrees minus theta. And tan will be negative tan of 180 degrees minus theta. So, why the sign is changed in cos and the tan? Because of the quadrant. In second quadrant, only sign is positive. What about if it is third quadrant? How do we find the reference angle? And what signs we will give for sine and the cos? I hope that you know exactly. But as a general, as a note, as a very important point, if theta is a third quadrant angle, its reference angle will be theta minus 180 degrees. Hence, sine theta will be equal to what? Negative or minus sine times or minus sine of theta minus 180 degrees. Cos theta will be equal to what? Minus cos theta of minus cos of theta minus 180 degrees. And tan theta will be tan of theta minus 180 degrees. These are. In third quadrant, we know the two that are negative. So by finding the reference angle, it will be in that form. Let us see the last activity of our lesson, today's lesson. Therefore, our today's lesson, last activity, you will try to do it by find the values of what? The following. A, it is this. B, it is this. So find the values of this. It says find the value of what? Sine of 135 degrees and so on. Cos of 143 if cos equal to 37 degrees, it says. Tan of 159 degrees if tan of this is equal to this. So can you find the student is this? Try to find it by using 3 minutes. This is the last. You have 3 minutes, try it. Okay, now let us come back to our lesson. I hope that you have tried. Now let us answer solution. Sine of 135 degree and cos of 135 degree, tan of 135 degree to find. We will say what? Sine of 135 degree, the angle 135 degree second quadrant. So if it is second, we will subtract it to find the reference angle from 180 degree. So 180 degree minus 135 degree is equal to sine of 45 degree. Okay. So sine of 45 degree is radical 2 over 2. Cos of 135 degree, negative radical 2 over 2. And here tan of 135 degrees, negative 1. Here, B, let us see cos of 143 degree if cos of 37 degree is equal to this. This angle is second quadrant, so we will say cos of this is equal to negative cos of this, which is equal to negative 0.21985. That is all for today, our today lesson.